Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to section 3.6.1 indirect communication. For indirect communication, messages are directed and received from mailbox, or also referred to port. So each mailbox has a unique ID. Process can communicate only if they share a mailbox. So we look at the primitive of indirect communication. So here we read it as send a message to mailbox A, and receive a message from mailbox A. So for example, we can this is the relationship for indirect communication. We may have one-to-one relationship, or we can have many-to-one relationship. So for many-to-one relationship, we refer the mailbox as port. So for example, we can have several clients, who send a request to one server here. Or we also can have one-to-many relationship. We have one sender who will broadcast the same message to a several receiver. Or we can have many-to-many relationship. We can have multiple server. And we also can have which are communicate with several client. So we want to let's say we have three processors who share a mailbox A. We have P1, P2, and P3. So P1 is the sender, while P2 and P3 are the receiver. So the question is, who get among P2 and P3, who gets the message? We can have several solutions. First, we allow a link to be associated with at most two processors. So for this situation, we allow P2 and P3 to receive the message from P1, or we allow only one process at a time to execute a receive operation. So we allow either P2 or P3 to receive the message. So the system can select the receiver process arbitrarily using an algorithm such as round robin. So we look at the previous slide. So for operation here, we can discuss in the context of mailbox ownership. For client server, meaning that for many-to-one relationship, the port will belong to the receiver, to the sender. So meaning that the server is the one who create the port. So if we destroy, if the receiver or the server is no longer required, so the port will be destroyed. So the mailbox can also be belong to operating to the OS. So if the mailbox is belong to the OS, we allow operations such to create a new mailbox, or port, for client server. We can have send and receive operation. We can have send and receive call, through mailbox. So by default, operating system will allow a process to create a mailbox. So for those who create the mailbox will be the receiver. But however, OS allow several receiver, to have the ownership of the mailbox. So if the receiver is destroyed, we have to destroy a mailbox. If we are using if the mailbox is belong to the operating system, we need to write explicit command to destroy a mailbox. Right, so that's all for indirect communication. Now we continue with the second aspect for logical communication link, which is synchronization. So message passing can be either blocking or non-blocking. Blocking is considered synchronous. We have blocking send, meaning that the sender is blocked until the message that is sent is received by a receiver. Okay. For blocking receive, meaning that the receiver is blocked until a message is available. Okay. So this is for synchronous. Okay, we also have non-blocking that is considered as asynchronous. Okay, for non-blocking send, meaning that the sender sends the message and it will resume. Okay, or non-blocking receive. Okay, the receiver receive either a valid message or maybe it will receive a null message. Okay. We can have different combination of synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, we can have blocking send and blocking receive, or non-blocking send and blocking receive. Okay, if we talk about if both of send and receive are blocking, okay, meaning that they have a very tight synchronization. Okay, we can see the example, okay, in the producer consumer paradigm. Okay, so here the producer invoke the blocking send. Okay, so it means that the producer have waits until the message is delivered um, to the receiver or consumer. Okay, so likewise, okay, for consumer, it will invoke the blocking receive. Okay, so it will block until a message is available from the producer. Okay, alright. So now we discuss about since already reached more than 5 minutes class the recording time. So I will stop here. We will continue on the next video. Thank you for watching.